Hi, I'm Poultry Pete, and today we want to talk about what are the most popular chicken breeds or types available. Well, it's a bit like fashion, really. The most popular kind of changes. It's a bit like choosing baby names. Olive Eggers might be popular, Light Sussex, Buff Orpingtons are all very popular breeds, but there's two that always seem to be in the top 10 of the most popular, and that's these two. So down here, we've got a white silky hen, and over here we have quite a young, not quite point of lay, highline brown, similar to an Isa Brown chicken. Now what we're going to do today is we're going to dig into why are these two breeds so popular, why do they always seem to be in the top 10, and you'll find out that it's for very different reasons. Let's look at the young highline brown here. The most popular type of chicken across our country are these hybrids. Now, they're not a purebred. They're a conglomeration of different breeds to produce a chicken that is highly productive. So these are your practical chickens. These are the chickens for the person who wants to have breakfast every day, an omelette every day. Now, the beauty of having a hybrid is they are excellent layers. They're very tough, and also they are quite friendly with humans. They'll often, when they're scratching around, if you just approach them, they'll squat and which is a submissive reflex, and they'll let you pick them up. And they're a wonderful chook to have around the home for your family from a production point of view. Now, there are positives and pitfalls with both of these breeds. The positives with the hybrids are many, but there are some pitfalls. They've been bred to lay a lot of eggs very, very rapidly over a short period of time, and you'll find that they are the most productive from point of lay through to about 18 months or 2 years of age, after which their egg production drops away very, very quickly. I call them follicle busters. They will lay their little bottoms off for you for that period of time, and you'll be really wrapped with them. But because they're such a highly productive bird, and they're producing eggs every day, you need to be very mindful that their diet is at a high octane level. They need regular protein because they're producing yolks every single day, and they need access to shell grit on a regular basis because they're producing eggshells every day. So make sure that you've got a high protein feed and plenty of access to protein. The other thing they need is they're a very gregarious type of chicken, so it's good to free range them and let them find things like snails and worms and grits and grains out in the field. So they're a gregarious, productive chicken. Now, the only pitfall that I can find, other than the loss of production after 2 years, is they can be fairly territorial. They can be very bossy of other chickens when other chickens are introduced to their patch. So be aware, be mindful of that. But highly recommend them from a pragmatic point of view. Now, the other chicken, which are very popular, are the silkies, the silky chickens. And the reasons are obvious. Now, these are not so much a practical chicken as they are a family kids chicken. Just have a look at all this fluff. The beauty of a silky chicken is they are perfect for kids because they're incredibly docile. They cope with confinement really, really well, and you don't need a big range to keep them. You can keep them in quite a small cage, make sure they've got enough room. So they are perfect for pets, for petting, for children and families. They lay reasonably well. They're not necessarily highly productive, but they make great mothers. So if you want your family to have the experience, the wonderful enjoyment of hatching out eggs and enjoying little chicks, these go clucky very easily, and they make great mothers. Now, the pitfalls of having silkies is because they've got a crest, they don't have great peripheral vision, and if they're not monitored outside, they will be one of the first breeds that'll get picked off by the local eagle, hawk, Rottweiler or fox. So you need to be aware of they need supervision because they don't have peripheral vision. The other thing is, because of all this beautiful cuddly fluff, which is great, wouldn't they make a great pillow, is that they can get a little bit on the dirty side, especially the white ones. And the final pitfall is because they've got very feathery legs, there's a condition that they can get without it being noticed easily, and that's scaly leg mite, which lives in the ground. And the scaly leg mite can crawl and hide in those feathers and get underneath the scales and burrow in and create an issue or a problem called scaly leg mite. And you will be a bit oblivious to that condition because of the feathers on their feet hiding the problem. So you need to be aware that there are some maintenance issues that you need to be on top of for silkies, but very popular and wonderful maternal little hens. I'm Poultry Pete. Look at the school channel below. Can you see it? Join our school community. If you've got any specific questions or you want to have contact with me and ask my opinion on some things, let's get together. See you later.